Hello everyone. Thank you for all your support. A lot of subscribers have queries related to the submission of forms. Thus, this video is in continuation with my previous video on how to fill your NNAS application online. Now, after completing your online application and submitting the necessary fee, you have to submit the documents related to your application. I have already made a video on how to submit your identity documents to NNAS. If you have not watched that video, I have shared the link of that video in the description box. Now let's get started with the submitting of nursing education forms to NNAS. First of all, when you pay the fee, the link to the forms is generated on the left hand side panel as the section F of forms, right? So you have to download all the forms related to your application, and then after downloading the nursing like they will come in the different sections like nursing education forms, nursing registration forms, then employment forms, right? So you have to download the nursing education forms from your online account. Now the number of nursing education forms, they will vary according to your education related to nursing. Like if you have done GNM nursing and then you have done BSc nursing, right? BSc post basic nursing, then you will be having 2 nursing education forms. So you have to download both the forms and fill them and send to the respective institutes, right? Now first of all, after downloading your forms, you have to print the forms, fill your name in the first A, like part A of the application, put your signatures and date on the first page of the nursing education forms, right? Like this is a sample nursing education form, and as you can see in the part A, it shows the personal information where it gives all the information that you have filled during your online application. You have to check this information before like filling and submitting these forms to your institute, so that there is if there is any correction, you can make the correction on your online application and print these forms again, right? So you have to fill here like I put your name, hereby give my consent to this institute. This is already printed. That is your institute from where you have taken your education, to provide the information and documents related to my nursing education requested in this form, and to send them completed this completed form and documents directly to NNAS at the following address, right? Then you have to put your signatures here and date when you like sign these forms, right? Next, this is the part B of the nursing education form. So just make sure when you are filling the sending the forms to the institutions, that in order to like fasten up your NNAS document submission process, you have to make sure that whatever NNAS has asked, it has been fulfilled by the like institutes, right? Like they have said here, the instruction has been given to be completed by the official authority, and it should be in English. Like if it is not in the English, if it is in some other language, then you have to pay the translation fee to the NNAS, right? Or get it translated from a designated translator, right? And then another specification here is do not leave any field blank, right? So it is your like you have to make sure that all the parts, all the sections have been filled, right, by the institute. And if suppose any information it is not applicable to you, then it should not be left blank. It should be you have to say NA in it, right? This is the third page of the form, nursing education form, and it says here I want to specify, like, please provide the following additional information and documents to include with your completed form. So these all, if you provide all these documents, it will be helpful in like judging or comparing your education with the Canadian nursing education standard, right? So what are they asking for? Official transcript of this applicant's nursing education, the nursing education program curriculum, and the nursing education syllabus of each course. So I will be discussing these in detail later on. Another thing in the like part C, that is the education domain breakdown. Here it has been specified, in addition to attaching a copy of the official transcript of this applicant's nursing education with the program curriculum and syllabus of each course, please provide specific contact hours, right? Not credit hours. Now what happens, there is something called credit hours and there is something called contact hours. Now contact hours is like the in-person, like you have attended the classes, the number of contact hours, like number of theory hours, number of practical hours which you have done, number of lab hours which you have done, that has to be mentioned, not the credit hours. Like there is like some for example, there is some diploma course, right? And if you do that, complete that diploma course successfully, then the institute, it will provide you like, so for example, suppose 4 credit hours, right? So the institute should not provide the credit hours, it should provide the contact hours, right? Next is the part D, identification of the officials, and here it has been said to be completed by the official authority. Please provide for the following information and spell out all names fully. So there should, all the name should be spelled out completely, just as it has been in your documents, and it should be completed, no short forms. Like if you are like your name is like suppose Mahendra Singh Dhoni, suppose, just for example, so it should be written as Mahendra Singh Dhoni, not as Mahendra S. Dhoni, right? It should be spelled out fully. There should be no abbreviations or short forms. Okay, now coming to what all documents you have to submit to your college or school of nursing along with this form. Now you cannot just send this form to your institute. You have to attach some of the forms which are expected by your institute so as to support your nursing education. So what all documents are required? So number 1 is a cover letter. The purpose of writing a cover letter is to just inform or request to the institute that you are sending these forms for this purpose, and you have to send them directly to this address, right? You can write these things in the cover letter, that I am like sending you the nursing education verification forms. Please complete them fully and send them to this like I am applying for NNAS evaluation, and send these completed forms to the NNAS at the address. And you can mention the address where you have to like send the information, like by the courier or by mail, whatever address you want to, according to that, right? Next you have to attach the DMCs of all years of your nursing course. Like if you are a BSc student, then you have to, and it is a 4 years course, then you will be attaching the DMCs of your first year, second year, third year, fourth year, right? Next is the transcript. You have to, transcript is I'll explain you in detail later on what is transcript. Then you have to attach either your degree or your diploma copy, then the registration certificate copy, and attested copy of your course syllabus. It may be that you like access the course syllabus, like if you are from like your institute comes under university, then you can like get the syllabus from the university and get attested syllabus from the university and attach it along with your application. Next is pay the necessary fee as per the college or school policy. There may be this, I don't know, but I think in my case, in my my college, it asks for some fee. You have to pay that fee. And then other documents as per the school policy, like in my case, a copy of the resignation letter was asked for filling up the forms, right? Now apart from this, what you have to do, suppose you have submitted all these documents to your college along with the fee, then you have to keep on doing the follow-up, like you whosoever, like whichever clerk or administrator has you have submitted the form to, you have to ask like after how much time they will be sent by the institute. Like they have some time limit within which they have to send, like suppose they say it will take 1 month, so after 1 month you can just give a follow-up call or go to visit the college and ask whether your application has been sent or not. Now coming to like I will describe you what is transcript, syllabus and curriculum, right? Because a lot of people do have a query about what exactly a transcript is. So a transcript, it is a certified record of a student throughout a course of study having full enrollment history, including all subjects attempted and grades earned, degrees and awards conferred, theory and practical hours prescribed and attended. So theory, a transcript is basically a document which includes all of your information throughout your course, right? So I'll show you the example of a transcript. Suppose this is the transcript. So it is mentioning here that it is a transcript of BSc Nursing 4-year course. Then it specifies your name, your father's name, institute roll number, then date of birth, date of admission to the course, date of admission to completion, medium of instruction, degree awarded, right? This is what all details are in this transcript. Moreover, it like includes the prescribed theory hours, like what all, what the course required theory hours are and how many the student has attended, then the practical hours prescribed, practical hours attended, and then the total marks of the exam per exam, and the marks obtained by the student. So it specifies the first year subjects and the practical and theory hours attended and marks awarded. Same with the second year and third year and fourth year, right? And if you have any distinction than that, then the total marks obtained, and there is the signature of the principal and stamp of the college. So this is what the transcript looks like, right? Next is, what is a syllabus? Now syllabus, it is a document containing all the information about different subjects that need to be covered for a particular program. Okay, so syllabus is like this is suppose the nursing fundamentals syllabus is that all the sub topics which all will be covered in the nursing fundamentals, that is a syllabus, right? And curriculum, it is a broader version of syllabus, if you combine all the syllabus of all the subjects of first year, second year, third year, fourth year, so it becomes a curriculum. So it contains all the subjects and outlines how they will be studied during the course. It is much more detailed than the syllabus and is for whole of the course. So it is like when the syllabus of different subjects of the different years, they are combined together, it is a curriculum. Okay, then coming to some important tips by which you can enhance your document submission process. Okay, so first of all, you have to submit detailed documents like syllabus and transcripts. Now what is the reason? So this college, it will fill the your nursing education form with all the information that has been demanded, right? And you will be submitting your transcript, but you know the NNAS, it wants to compare in very detail what all you have exactly studied and what all they teach in the Canadian nursing courses, so that they can see whether all of the competencies what all competencies you have gained during the during your nursing course, right? Next is you can always, when you are writing your cover letter, you can highlight or you can verbally request to the college to answer all the questions of the nursing education form, and also specifically mention that if a question is not applicable to you, then please do not leave it blank. It has to be written as NA, right? Because it happened with some of the applicants that the college sent the documents. In fact, in my case also it happened that one of my college, it sent the nursing education forms, but a part of the question, it was not answered. So the NNAS, it demands then again to for that information, the following information was missing from your form and we want that information. So either you will have to get the nursing education forms again sent to the institute, and then to the institute it sends to the NNAS, right? So this will delay your application process. So it is always better to request verbally or in your cover letter to answer all the questions, and if a question is not applicable, write NA. Next is, you can always request the college to speed post or courier the forms. This is again a time, if you want that your documents, they should reach early to the NNAS, then you can always, instead of a regular mail, you can request the school to send the documents by courier. You can pay the courier fee. It will be a little bit expensive, but then your documents, they will reach in suppose a week instead of 2 to 3 weeks. So this will also be very helpful. These are very small and general tips, but they are very helpful in enhancing your NNAS process, right? and I hope that you find this video useful. Thank you very much.